We were here with Kean head baseball coach Neil Ioviero, Tyler Hopman, and Frank LoGiudice after the 5-3 victory over Shenandoah. Coach, opening statement.
Like I just told them outside, this was a very difficult. That was a very difficult first game. I thought it might have been the toughest first game in the country today in the 2-3C. They have 31 wins coming in. I believe they're a conference champ. And to be honest with you, this time of year, this is what the national stage is about. It's about matchups and playing people with different styles. And you just kind of had two different teams with two different styles of play, and you hope that your style holds up. And in order for ours to hold up, we had to have the score down. And for most of the game, it was down where we needed it to be. So this is a real quality win because they're a really good team.
Coach, you kept battling. You got yourself in situations. You kept battling, kept coming out of them. They got a double late. They got 2 runs in. But just talk about the resiliency of these guys.
Well, first it comes down to trust. I mean, you have to trust the people that are out there for you. And there's no such thing as an excuse. You just have reasons of why things can take place. And like I told them outside, these aren't secrets. We haven't played in 2 weeks. I mean, we did a really good job as a staff, as a team, of making the inter-squad games as competitive as we could, and keeping the atmosphere up. But at the same time, they haven't played a game in virtually 2 weeks. So to get the energy going and obviously to have nerves, this is the regionals, and that's got to go away. So I thought Tyler did an excellent job of pitching out of that in the first inning, because that could have set an early tone and put us at a deficit. And there's games he's pitched through the season where he's pitched out of those or have given up the runs in those spots. So we had a game today where he kept pitching out of it, and his pitch count was really low. Like I told the players, that these umpires are really good. They're professionals, so you're going to have to throw quality strikes. And he just did a really good job, And that last inning, he's getting a little tired. Maybe, they're kind of free swinging up there, and it's. Again, he pitches out of it. It could always have gone another way, and he did a really good job of just pitching out of it.
Tyler, talk about your performance. Going to be a complete game. You got out some jams. Were you feeling it? Was the stuff feeling good today? Just talk about your pitching performance out there.
I felt fine. I felt okay. Just props to the guys that, the 8 guys that are behind me. Zach Joe in center, LoGiudice in left. You can go on and on and on. Connor DeForge played a hell of a shortstop tonight, and he wound up getting that big hit for us too in the 9th. Nothing, I did my job. I got outs, but those guys really won it tonight.
How much does that make you relax when a guy like Frank or Joe makes a play in center field?
On defense?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. No, it's good. It really eases me down, especially ZJ in center. Frank does his job out on left, and everybody contributes in a way that helps us win the game.
Frank, you were pretty forward at the plate. You had a hell of a play, probably a SportsCenter top 10 play out in left field. Just talk about what you've seen at the plate and then your defensive work.
So, the pitcher for Shenandoah, he was a really good left-handed pitcher. He located very well. His fastball kept me jamming in the whole day. First pitch right out of the gate. Neil is always on me. I'm getting that fastball inside and finally getting to it. Final at bat, finally got one. Like he's been saying, but throughout the year, Hopman just has been pitching amazing, and sometimes we get him the run, sometimes we don't. I'm happy today. We finally got it for him.
What did you think of his performance, standing behind him and just watching him pitch?
This guy?
Yeah.
Had to do it back there. He pitched great. I mean, there's nothing else you could really give him. Just
Neil.
Keep the guys off base and get key outs when you need them.
Neil, they just hit the ball hard. Was it more of we were just in the right place at the right time, or just working on it?
I mean, coming into this, you saw some of their offensive numbers. I mean, they really, got guys with a lot of hits, a lot of extra base hits. The one kid had the 12 home runs, so you know what you're dealing with. And like I said, it's a contrast of style. So we're playing, pretty deep in the outfield, looking to prevent doubles and run balls down. And we were in some spots tonight where most people would not be in to be standing on some balls or making some of those plays. And regardless of how we play, we always want to play pitching and defense and just keep the score down and make a move at the right time. And tonight was kind of that game. I mean, we had the score low. We kind of squandered some chances early to get some runs. But our defense, I mean, I gave out the game ball, one of them to him, Frank, for the play. Play he made, one for Zach in center. Connor was excellent at short. He got the big hit, and then obviously Tyler. What most guys or people don't understand, like the pitching coach that we have, Steve. is when he played here, he was one of the top pitchers we've had. He used to get all the top assignments. So I know him and Tyler constantly have these conversations. What was it like playing, you know, when you didn't get a lot of run support? And that's not supposed to be there when you're playing the top teams. If I backed him up on different games, maybe he'd get more, but that's not what he's about. He's going to battle the best. He competes like a tough SOB all the time, win or lose, and that's what we ask him. And he's not afraid. The moment's not too big. And when you have an assignment like that, you're going to have some ups and downs because those are really good teams through the course of the year. He's been out there against every top quality team we can put him out there against, and so he's battle tested is the point.
Now tomorrow, winners bracket game against a very good Westfield State team that's, you know, looking to, even though they're 4th seed in the tournament, they're still could, you know, upset, and they're looking to upset again. How do we go in mindset?
Well, excuse me. First of all, it's very. If you look around the country today, there were a lot of upsets on 4 seeds and 1. With a 14 bracket, there aren't too many advantages as far as the seeding goes. Everybody, you can't get to this level without having a good team. And you know, they had a really good pitcher today. That kid was, you know, threw an excellent game for them. And you know, they're playing loose. It looked like they're having a good time, and they're, you know, conference champ, and you're playing you know, someone that's won. You know, for us, it's probably a little more difficult coming off the final 2 losses of the season, but thank God we got this out of the way tonight. And it's going to be a battle. It really doesn't matter who we play. We have to continue to play our style and just, you know, arrange the pieces to go our way and be where our feet are. That's our 2 mottos. Be where your feet are and arrange the pieces to go your way. So we're going to try to arrange it tomorrow.
Frank, and how do you be where your feet are tomorrow, and tell the guys at least, you know, as a leader?
How to be where your feet are, just always be present in the moment. I take that on and off the field. Once Neil said that for the first time, it really changed my mindset to just really be present in the moment and really be focused. But like he said, anyone can win any game as long as you come out firing and get key hits and key outs.
You know, Tyler, obviously, probably going to not be on the field tomorrow, but how do you support the guys that are going to be on the field tomorrow?
Same thing I do every time I'm not throwing, but just cheering, trying to get the guys going in those big situations. Understand that the pressure's not on us, it's on them. Bases loaded, man on 2nd and 3rd, or whatever it is, you know. So in those times, in those places, that's when we really got to get the guys going.
All right.
Still got his left arm available. Don't forget that.